This inaugural NPL has basically given us everything, maybe with the exception of a hat-trick. And it's going to be a left arm spinner to another one as Shahab Alam walks out at number 10. He's capable with the bat. Here comes Anil Karel. Left alone. So difficult to pull off a hat-trick because so often the adrenaline is just coursing through your veins.
He just tried to spin that one too much, didn't he? He spun the ball so hard.
Great over, 2 runs and the 2 wickets from it. The Gurkhas 90 for 8.
सुजल डेयरीको उत्कृष्ट उत्पादन डिलाइट डेयरी व्हाइटनरले अब हरेक दिन delightful.
I dare to overcome every hurdle and shine like a beacon. Presidential Graduate School, where every step leads to a new adventure.
NPL वा आफ्नो मनपर्ने टिमको एन्थमलाई आफ्नो PRBT सेट गर्नुभयो त? Download Ncell app now or dial *123*6#.
That was worth 37. They have lost their way yet again, the Gurkhas. So often we've criticised their batting throughout this tournament because in the 3 matches before yesterday's game, I think they were bowled out for under 115 in all 3 of them. It could be the case again here, and I think this is a good piece of captaincy from Sandeep Lamachani. He's going for the kill. He says, let's get the express pace of Chris Soule in. Let's finish it now.
Just the 1 over he has left. That was the one caught deep long on, but the one that we will remember is the delivery to the captain.
Pratik Shrestha batted really well, made 39 off 34. But his dismissal somewhat repeats a narrative that we've seen throughout the competition. I'd love your thoughts on this, HD, because is there just inexperience for a lot of the local players? They kind of, I think about Sandeep Jora's dismissal for the Lions the other day. They needed less than a run a ball. He's looked for a slog sweep for 6, caught it deep mid-wicket. So many examples of it, hasn't there, where local batters got into a good position, angling down the leg side, even though it will be leg byes, but they then haven't been able to finish the job. Is that just something that you can only learn with experience?
It doesn't only seem to be local players, and look, I'm not privy to the discussions that happen within a dressing room, but you do get a feeling, having worked on a couple of leagues around the world, that players are very, very concerned about their strike rates, and that a good strike rate will ensure they get selected in another league. Whereas I'm a bit old school, but I think I'm right. Whereas I would far rather select someone who wins me games. I think every team needs a Mike Hussey. Every team needs a Michael Bevan type player, just to think of those 2 Australians at the top of my head. Not because I live there, I'm South African. John T. Rhodes, for example, they don't necessarily hit the ball out the ground. They still score at a 130, 140. They just do it in a different manner. But they win you games, So maybe the local players will pick it up with more experience, but you would hope that the overseas players would be passing on that sort of information to them.
Appealing because he wanted the umpire not to give it wide, thought it might have flicked the pad. I think your point is spot on from a wider international game point of view and the modern evolution of the T20 sport, but I think there's also a Nepali specific aspect to it, not just here in franchise cricket now with this inaugural NPL, might have flicked the pad that, but also in the national team. You think about when Nepal win games, they very rarely do it 1 down, 2 down. They're called the cardiac kids for a reason. They scramble across the line. Several of the overseas players have spoken to me at this tournament about the panic that has been setting in at points when the going gets tough. Flipped away for a couple. So this exposure is going to help them, but the local batters really need to start to learn to step up. Well, often the bowlers too. The panic button is hit too often from the local players for anyone's benefit.
So this tournament will be a positive for them then. You know, the more that players outside of the national team play in front of crowds like this, the more they will be exposed to pressurized situations. But just remember, one of the greatest learnings we get is from watching. And I'm pretty sure that the Nepal players watch a lot of cricket. And so you see what actually happens. Try and emulate it.
Just looking for the wicket too much, isn't he here, Chris Soule? So we'll give you a nice look at something else. That's the ultraviolet F77. Top speed of 155 kilometers an hour. 0 to 60 in 2.8 seconds. Don't think you'd want to do that here with some of the traffic we see in the Kathmandu Valley. 40 brake horsepower, 100 Nm torque. It's the perfect motorcycle for the sports enthusiast. Better line. There has to be learnings though, doesn't there? And exposure helps, quality of pitches helps, playing against better cricketers helps. So everything this NPL is doing is going to help. But it's almost as if I'd love to see Nepal one day lose that moniker, that tag of cardiac kids. Find a way to panic less, to bat better, to show how good they are. Because we've seen so much good cricket from the local players. We've also seen some crazy cricket at times. If these two can guide Kathmandu home, it will be a very good piece of cricket from two local batters.
And from two tail enders. Because there is really no need for them to panic now. I mean, I know it's a long shot for them to get in now with net run rate, but get the win. Get the win and just see what happens in the next game, or the game tomorrow, I should say. But you don't want to lose this one. Got themselves to a point now where they're not the favourites anymore to win it.
They've done well to keep out Soule, but a little mix-up. No need for a run-out. It's 20 runs required to win. The Kings need 2 wickets. 30 balls remaining. It's 98 for 8.
Tapayko Asli Energy Red Bull Asli Nerozon.
DHI Happier Home today sahi.
Legends rise through greatness and lead with their actions. From a timeless legacy to inspiring a nation, legends choose the ball. Drive like a legend. Drive the ball.
Himsta for a complete home.
Can't wait, won't wait. Sunfeast Dark Fantasy.
To the crowd, they've come in numbers and we're at a very interesting position here in the game. 98 for 8, 15 overs into this innings, and they need 20 from 30. Problem is they're 8 wickets down. Got Darren Gough alongside me. Where's this game going?
They've made an ash of it, haven't they, so far?
Bit short from Carell. It's pulled away. And there's some hesitation off that misfield. They stick to just a single.
I think what happened, they came out and they believed they could get there as quick as they possibly can, and they ended up getting themselves in trouble. The way to have played it would have been to get past that first 3 or 4 overs, get to 20 odd not out with loss of wickets, and then go for it.
The singles will get him home. They don't need to take any risks right now. Yes, we've spoken about the net run rate, but like you said, they've got to win it first.
Yeah, and they could have still won it. I think realistically, if you can get to a total and think realistically, get there in 13, 14 overs. But they went to try and get there in that magic under 10 overs, and they ended up getting themselves in trouble. But they're still favourites for the game, really. Just knock it around, there's no pressure now.
Yeah, and in the pursuit to try and finish things off quickly, they've lost that entire top order for not many runs at all.
Correct. And now it's a battle to win the game. Again, they're still in the box seat. 17 from 26. They don't need 4s and 6s. They can just push it around. In fact, I'm surprised the fielders aren't actually close to saving one. They seem to be spread out still. Look at the drone pictures again. Beautiful view.
No real timing, throwing the bat very hard at that, and it's going to be a dot to end the 16th. The Gurkhas are 101 for 8.
I dare to overcome every hurdle and shine like a beacon. Presidential Graduate School, where every step leads to a new adventure.
Legends rise through greatness and lead with their actions. From a timeless legacy to inspiring a nation, legends choose the ball. Drive like a legend. Drive the ball.
Just 117 was put on the cards by the Kings. Oh dear, this could be trouble, trouble, trouble. And he's back.
There may be trouble ahead. He gets there though. Panic stations for the Gurkhas. In a game, you would have had them down to walk.
Cut away. They'll stick to the singles. Singles get him home. They do. They just need to leave that head in a very calm space right now.
It can be difficult. Here's the run out almost. Sent him back. Good bit of fielding. Comfortably home. He could have walked it back. But actually, Labachani actually is captaining it pretty well here. He realised, but they had to take wickets. His best bowlers, Carell, himself and Saul have bowled out. And now it's for the rest of them to try and see his team home. But the captaincy, I think, today has been pretty special, actually. He's got to take wickets, got to keep taking wickets. It's got Basir, it's got Ismatullah, who are bowling this moment in time.
That's an edge, and that's going to be yet another wicket. They're 9 down now, the Gurkhas. Still in pursuit of 16 more runs, and they've really made this difficult. I still don't know which way this game's going to go, but it's Basir who's just picked up his second wicket.
Well, the Kings are favourite, but the umpires are having a little chat to make sure the ball carried. They're going to have a look. They've claimed it. The Kings have claimed it, but they're having a look. The umpires, it's the right thing to do, such an important part of the game.
Well, he is going to hope that this is not a fair catch. Alam, he wants to survive. He needs to be out there. It's a fair delivery to start.
Yep, it's fair delivery. That's half of it right. The next bit is the important bit. It looked out, but we'll have to look at it on the replays. A nervous time for both teams. The Gurkhas know they have to win. The Kings, they're already out of the competition. It's about personal pride. They want to finish the tournament on a high. The Gurkhas, it's a huge decision for the Gurkhas. Here it is. Yeah, it looks out to me, but I'm not the third umpire. The TV umpire is the one who makes the decision. You'll have to look at that time and time again just to make sure hands under the ball. but they're claiming it. The Kings have claimed it.
Looks like he's made sure the ball stayed facing up. The back of the hand is what's hit the ground, and he's made sure he's kept the back of the hand facing the ground for most of that. Take another look at this, different angle this time.
It looks clean. Yeah. You can hear the shouts on the mic of yes, they believe they've got it, the Kings. It'll be a nervous dressing room, the Gurkhas. It's pretty deep there at slip, isn't he, as well? When you look at the difference there between the keeper and slip, the spinner bowling. Sitting pretty deep there at slip.
Well, when they put up 117 in the first innings, I really didn't think the over or this game would get down to this far down.
I don't think anybody did. I think they thought they were going to come out. We knew they were going to come out firing. But the idea for me was to get off to a steady start and then accelerate quickly with wickets in hand. And if this goes down, that'll be 9 down for the Gurkhas. It's such an important decision. He's just making sure he gets it 100% Vinay Kumar Jha. It's not an easy job sitting up there. You know you're going to be required for these sort of decisions.
Sorry, how many percentage did you say that he wants to make sure?
100%.
100.
110%.
No, it's the in the 100. That
Oh, we don't use that.
I love it.
We don't use a H. Being from Yorkshire, northern roots, we miss out the H's. We don't say the very often either. It's always uphill, downhill, not up the hill. As ill without an H. It is very tight. You can hear them. The TV umpire again, Vinay Kumar Jha, making sure.
Well, they've decided to just lounge out for a bit until this decision's made.
Yeah, chill out. The sun's out.
That's it. Why not enjoy it?
Have a stretch. Enjoy the sun. That heartbeat is going faster and faster in my ears. I don't know if you can hear it, but bum 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 bum. Oh, it's not. Oh, it's starting again. Bum 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 bum.
Like you said, 100%. They need to be sure, because this could decide the fate of the Gurkhas in this competition. The Kings are out, regardless of whether they win this or not.
I do know what the Canal Yaks will be open, watching at home in the hotel. They'll be wanting the Kings to win this game, but the Gurkhas need a win.
Sandeep Lamichhane has gotten up. He was lounging on the grass for a little while. gone out to have a quick chat with the two batters. I'm sure they know each other well here in the local circuit.
Well, I hope no one's got a bus to catch. So vital to get the right decision. I'm going for out. I think he's going to give it. I really do. Yeah. There you go. The decision's made. Original thoughts were right. It's gone. A huge wicket for the Kings. They've had to wait. The Gurkhas are in trouble here. They really are. And there he goes, Alam. He goes for 2 after a long wait. And they are now 102 for 9.
Down now, the Gurkhas 102 for 9. What should have been a simple chase has turned out to be a very complicated one, as it's Dipesh Kandal who walks out to the middle. Should have never required the tail end today in this low scoring affair. They still find themselves 16 runs short from a win. Basir Ahmed has bowled so well in this tournament, continues to do what he does best. He picks up those wickets. He's now got 2 for 21. He'd love to pick up this last one.
Low scoring games tend to be exciting, don't they? Close. We've had some close games. Oh, he's out of here. He might be back in number 11, but I'll tell you what, young Dipesh, see you later.
That's another Siddhartha Bank 6. And what a blow this is. Finishes the over in good fashion. 17 overs gone. It's 108 for 9.
I dare to overcome every hurdle and shine like a beacon. Presidential Graduate School, where every step leads to a new adventure.
जिद्दी दाग यो निकाल्न इजी छ सर्फ एक्सेल इजी वाश यसको 10 हातको शक्ति छ यस्तो जसले जिद्दी दाग निकाल्न गर्छ इजी सर्फ एक्सेल इजी वाश.
Rangers are all but done, but the Royals, they want to pick up a win. Again, they're still trying to pick up that number 1, number 2 spot, and technically we don't have the other 3 qualified positions yet. The Bolts are the only ones who've picked up the first spot in the playoffs. Is Matullah.
Big over this, it really is. I mean, Dipesh there hitting that 6. Final ball of Basir spell. Such a big shot. His second ball he faced, and he absolutely smashed it over mid-wicket for a 6.
If this game goes into the next over, who do they bowl? The rest of them are bowled out.
He's going to find someone. Could be a big over as well.
Heaved. Gotta get back. It's 2 dot balls to start. I'm quite intrigued to see who he's going to throw the ball to if we need another over.
Nicholas Kurt? I think he'd have to go there. I can't think where else he's going to go. But look, we're paid to commentate. The Chinese paid to captain. It's up to him. It could be a big over. It could all be over this over. And that's why he's gone with his best bowlers throughout. Here's Matullah, none for 8 of 1.2.
Pulled away, and he's going to find the boundary rope this time. Great looking shot from Rana, and he tries so hard to bring his side ever so close to this win. Now just 6 needed off 15.
Well, it's a good game, this. It really is. It's going down to the wire. And it's a good shot. Here we go, short, leg side. He just helps it on its way with fine leg up in the circle.
Another Super 4 powered by Encel.
Well, they're going to need Encel to power him this next ball as well. They want to finish it this over.
Smart cricket this. Pushed into the offside. They settled for a single.
Oh, it's getting close now. Puts the number 11 on strike. I know Dipesh had just hit that big 6, but the seam is bowling and the number 11 on strike. A little chat in the middle. Right, what are we doing later? What shall we have for tea? Or are they actually talking about the game? I'd like to think they're talking about the game. Let's see it out. Take it till the last over. 5 to win from 14 balls. Well, there's still 14 balls. That's 2 overs. You could tell I never went to school and did maths.
Defended, and they'll come across for a quick single. 4 needed.
Well, that's good running. It really is. I said the fielders in the ring at this point have to be on the 1. You cannot let them tap and run. There you go, tap and run. Made it easy. Good running between the wickets. Get the infielders in tight. You can't let them run singles. Make them hit a boundary.
Through the offside this time, and they come back for the second. It's 2 runs to end this over. They need 2 more when we come back. 18 gone, it's 116 for 9.
Tapayko, Asli Energy, Red Bull, Asli Nerozone.
Watch NPL on the go on Encel app, unlimited YouTube and other NPL packs. Download Encel app now or dial *123*9#.
Neoco solar water heaters, water purifiers, chimneys, the gas hobs they your way of quality living.
Dish Home, Khushigo connection.
Come down to the wire. 2 needed off 12. It's young Subhash, who's been trusted with a very important over. He's got to pick up 1 wicket. That's all they need from him to win this game. Best of 1 for 27.
Yeah, not really figures to write home about, but it's such, it could be the hero right at this moment in time. I used to live for these moments when you're bowling at the end of an innings or a game, knowing you can be the hero. Is it going to be the bowler or is it going to be Dipesh?
He's thrown his bat at this. He's celebrating, and why not? He's finally found the boundary and picked up the win for his side. The Gurkhas, they finally sail home. They do it in 18.1 overs. And it's Kandel who hits the winning runs. There's always going to be a question of who is going to bowl this over. And it's all but done for the Kings.
It was indeed. And I'll tell you what, Dipesh, what's he doing at number 11? He played an unbelievable shot over the leg side for 6, and that's as good a shot as you can see. Kathmandu had to win, the Gurkhas. They'd like to have done it quicker, but they've won by a wicket. And watch this for a shot. Whoa! Gives himself a little room, and he hits through the court. Look at the delight. That's what it means to a cricketer, to win a cricket game. You live for those moments. Well done, the Gurkhas. They needed to win. They have, just by the skin of the teeth. They wanted to do it quicker, as I've just said, but the captain there, smile on his face.